Good morning, people, and welcome to the Chief NFT Strategist. Gang in the building. Yes, yes. Um, I have a lot to talk about today, so I'm gonna get right into it. I got my coffee because since I've been doing this show, I've been drinking more coffee, and I got my notes. Yeah, I got a lot to talk about, so I got to make sure I get all of my points out. So let me jump right into it. So first, before we get into it, where's my help? I'm a pretty spiritual person, and I know my help comes from the Lord. um, but when you talk about this business and this trying to, really create something and build stuff, we need financial help. We need resource help. So that's what I'm referring to when I say, "Where's my help?" So, um, first things first, I was raised by my grandmother, and she always taught me, when you're black and you're trying to do amazing things, you got to always be 10 times better than your competition. Um, I don't make any excuses, and I'm not a person that really likes to dwell on what I didn't have. I like to focus on building for the future. So sometimes I get the best of me when things don't necessarily happen as I think they should happen, or I don't get the help that I think I should get. I say, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to make people see that I could do big things, or I'm really smart, or I'm really creating an amazing concept. But sometimes you got to swallow your pride and you got to get help. So definitely, Grandma, thank you. Thank you. My grandmother passed away in 2006. Thank you for everything you've done. I know you're still watching over me. Um, and I'm building and I want to ask for help. So that's one of the themes of this show. I'm going to be asking for help. Um, so I talked about, or I'll say this, in my journey as a small business owner, potentially owner of a big company, a black visionary, that journey has come with little resources being deployed. Um, so one of the things about me, like I was poor growing up, and one of the challenges when you're poor and you have big goals and big dreams, um, that comes with taking risks. And when you take risks with little resources, that comes with bad credit. So let's keep that thing, everything ties together. So that's why I got to use my notes today. Um, so when you, like I said, when you take risks, right? Like you're trying to fund your endeavors, you're trying to get ahead financially. You buy things prematurely. Things don't necessarily work out as well as you want them to work out. Um, so a couple of your investments go south, and you don't have the resources or the backing to cover your butt. So naturally, your credit is going to take a hit. And the credit part is very important because that's how they um, say whether they can help you or not when it comes to funding resources and things like that. So just understand when you're poor, you're driven, you're trying to catch up, you're trying to get ahead. You got to take risks, and with risk comes poor credit. So hold up, my phone cut off. So one of the things, at one point in my life, I was trying to climb the corporate ladder. Um, I learned very early on, if you're someone like me that likes to question things, you won't go very far. So I learned, hey, the corporate ladder wasn't for me. I got to go out here and I got to be an entrepreneur. I got to do it myself. And the early journeys of being uh, a young black business owner in a franchise system. So the home care business that I own is part of a franchise system. And when I started, me and my partner were like two of the youngest business owners. I mean, relatively, like we were like the youngest business owners in that franchise system. You're talking about 300 plus offices. And And even crazier than that, it wasn't many blacks. So we had to kind of maneuver through, um, you know, that world and that system, and it was kind of. I mean, like I said, I never look at my color as defines me, or because I always know I'm just as capable as my counterpart. So, um, but one of the most fascinating things of that journey in the home care space and the franchise space is that even though we were so different than so many of our peers in the system, we managed to 1 year climb to the top and was like the number 3 office out of like 400 offices in in the country. So, and one thing I like to pride myself about that business is that for 10 years straight, we grew the business every year. Our revenues were higher than the last year. And you know what we never got or was able to receive was a loan. I mean, we scrapped and clawed to build that business, and we never got one loan. Every time we would go to the bank, denied, because my personal credit may have some on it, my business partner credit may have some on it. And we're like, but no, this is a business. My personal mistakes or things I may have done shouldn't hinder me from getting a loan when the business is doing really well. 10 years, 10 years. And so, and what's even crazier about that is, I won't say anybody's name, but we have peers that we had someone that actually uh, bought into the franchise, never had any experience in home care space. And he was a white man. And he was able to secure like a 600,000 line of credit without any experience, without even proving that he can do this business. And we got 10 plus years, and we're showing you 10 plus years. Look, if anything go bad, like the business can pay it. And they still wouldn't mess with it. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy when I think about it and I talk about it and I share this story with people, is that um like I say, I don't make excuses, but the proof is the facts are the facts. And you know, them banks wasn't messing with us or messing with me. Um so let's fast forward 2014, end of 2014, going into 2015. Got a crazy idea to start a tech company. The tech company is called BOTY. The original concept was to connect people to bartenders. It evolved to now being a concept that creates a more meaningful, purposeful bar experience. We really believe the bar is an amazing place to meet people, interact, do business, date. Um, but we want to create a direct channel where people can do that. So you go into the bar, you actually are on the BOTY app, and you can actually interact with other people in the same bar. You can bartenders and servers can post their schedule, and you can actually find and search for people. And then when you're in the bar, you can play trivia. It's a way to get strangers talking. And then from the bar perspective, we give them a platform so they can use that data to market directly to those customers. Because from their perspective, there's no platform that actually allows them to have direct access. They got to compete with so many other factors. If they run ads on Google or Facebook or Instagram, we give them a direct line of communications to their customers. Plus, we give them the ability to see data to understand their customers to ultimately make the experience better. We also give them an ability that every person that comes through their door can be their customer for life. And we give them a way to kind of send push notifications when they have events, make changes to their menus. So BOTY is a great concept, and it's evolved over the past 7 years. Um, and let me tell you about BOTY. All self-funded. Um, I remember in 2018, I got selected for a competition for like it was called Techco Startup of the Year. And you went to California and you actually pitched. And it was a great experience because I got to see other concepts. I got to interact with other, startups and people trying to make, things happen in this world. It was very diverse. And so it's a great network. I actually still have some contacts from that experience that may do business with at some point. Um, but I remember there was an after event, and I met this young lady, and she was white. She was from California, and I never forget. We were just talking, and she said, like, she had raised 150,000, and she with an idea on like a napkin on a piece of paper, and she was just basically kind of telling me it's so easy to get funding. And don't get it twisted, she was in California, but still, it just blew my mind. Like, how come she has the ability to get funding, and I got a more developed concept? At that time, it was still evolving, but once again, I don't make excuses. I'm just giving you facts of my experiences. I mean, I got someone right here telling me in my face how easy it is to get funding, and then I'm like, man, ain't nobody touching me. And so the crazy part, that was 2018. I learned a lot during that competition. I learned that there was a lot of things I wasn't doing right with BOTY. So pretty much after that, I retweaked the whole concept. I mean, I didn't change it, but I just added to it. I built that back-end platform for bars and restaurants. I changed the interface for it to be more up to date. And just a FYI, the new BOTY Relaunch should be coming out in February 2022, and that thing is bad. We've taken a lot of time to fix and develop and do all those things. So definitely, when it does come out, I hope you guys download it, use the application. If you own a bar or restaurant, definitely sign up for our service. So with that being said, like last year, I was in full, you know, trying to raise funding mode. And I got an amazing pitch. I mean, if you want to hear my pitch, let me know. I got an amazing pitch. I could do it through Zoom or online. So if any investors are out there watching, I could definitely do a pitch. Although I'll tell you about that in a second. But I'm doing pitches to investors from all over. And people love the idea, the concept, and but I'm not getting investment dollars. And to be totally honest with you, man, I'm not the biggest fan. Everybody tells you when you raise money from VCs, the risks and the challenges with that. But still, I know I've been building these businesses for a very long time. And when you don't get funding, you have pandemics that happen. And my home care business slows down and we're not making as much money. And um, I don't have loans or certain things like that to cover me. So ultimately, like, you got to nickel and dime these things. Like, I'm building an amazing concept with BOTY, but in order to build it, you got to pay people. And so therefore, that was the reason why I needed to raise funding, because you can't put a concept out there. First, you got to build it, then you got to market it, and that costs a lot of money. So after doing pitches or applying to accelerator programs, I mean, I've applied to Techco. I mean, not Techco. I applied to Y Combinator. Techco. I think it's Techco. I can't remember. But the major accelerator programs, and consistently seeing emails saying, we didn't pick you, thank you. I mean, all of them, the response is the same. You're like, forget that, man. I'm gonna fund this thing myself, because I know what I'm building. I've studied concepts like Uber and Airbnb. I've studied the founders. I've studied the language, the way they started, the way they evolved, what they did wrong, and BOTY is a very well organized and amazing concept that is going to change and improve the bar industry. So I know But I also know Uber, Airbnb, WeWork, they got a lot of funding. When you get funding like that, you can hire the best people. You can make mistakes. You can breathe a little easy when you know you got to pay this developer, um, and you ain't really got it. When you get funding, you can be a lot more creative. And so I know what body is. I know what it's going to do, but it definitely needs help from a funding perspective. So fast forward, that's where the NFTs came in. So I was introduced to this concept called NFTs, and the way I was introduced to me was Gary V's Veefriends, and they were telling me that Gary Vee created this Veefriends, and it's not just buying digital art. You're actually getting utilities that come with it, and those utilities give you direct access to Gary Vee. You can go to his conference, you can meet him, and then it creates more investment opportunities, connections, networking. So I said, hold up. I said, hold up, I can do that. I'm already launching BOTY. I'm already creating and building relationships with uh, bars and restaurants all throughout South Florida and eventually the country and ultimately the world. Um, what if I created an NFT collection that, um, you know, the NFT actually gets you discounts and gets you experiences in these participating bars and restaurants that the relationships that we build. Like, I can do this. And so I went into the whole, but oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm about to miss a point. Part of the reason why I said um, I can do this is because I started doing the math. And then the math said, okay, hold up. If I could do a 10K collection, if I can sell this, this is how I can fund BOTY. Oh shoot! Then I don't have to go to a VC now. Don't get it. If when BOTY takes off, I'm likely gonna have to take investment dollars to keep growing to take it to a next level. But for the purposes of me getting to the finish line, putting out a final product, really, really going out there and getting the customers, which is why some of the VCs say they can't fund me right now, is because I don't have any customers yet. Um, yeah, the bar game, the NFTs is going to be the way that I do it. So the interesting thing about the NFTs, the bar game collection, is that I've studied so many NFT collections. I've studied the ones that took off right away. I did the math and see how much the collectors made. I'm seeing how people are trading it and flipping it and going back and forth. And I said, I want to do something different. I want to create a collection where people want to hold this thing for a long time. They want to be a part of the growth of a body of improving the bar industry. Like, if we build this collection right, if we communicate our vision right, then we create an army of people who are in it for the long haul to change and improve the bar industry, make money in crypto, make money in real life. So my plan always was to create a long-term investment opportunity for people. So the bar game, and then on top of that, I mean, the art, I think, and I've gotten some feedback, I think it's pretty amazing. I have, it was a lot of back and forth with the artists. Um, artists, blockchain developers. I mean, one of the fascinating things about my journey is that I have people that work with me all over the world. Um, People that have never actually met me in person, some that have, and they see my vision and they work with me when I couldn't pay them that much. I still can't pay them what they deserve, not yet, not until the funding really comes. But it's fascinating to have such amazing people working with me all over the world, helping me build these concepts. So back to bar game. Bar game, I mean, it's not some art we just threw together, man. It's back and forth for months, actually. Coming up with the design, coming up with the different traits and characteristics. So bar game is a collection of 10,000 men men human avatars that's going to eventually give you access to different features, live events, discounts in bars and restaurants. And then we also um, are rolling out a concept where one, royalties go back to you as far as the money that the bargain collection made. We're going to distribute it to bargain holders, especially long-term ones. And we're also going to create like a coin, a body coin, where we could distribute those funds in the form of a cryptocurrency. So I'm building something major, man. Once again, the funding comes. I could do it better. I could hire better talent. Not better. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody working with me. Not better talent. I could just hire people that actually will help. You can't build anything like the things I'm building without talent and help and really smart minds. So definitely, I want to raise funding with the bar game. So definitely minute bar game NFT. Right now it's 0.85 ETH, which is about $320. It's in the description where you can go and how to mint. And yeah, definitely, man, as we build, the things to be distributed back to you as an owner, and it's ultimately funding the body, the ability to improve the bar industry, make that experience not only for the workers or the bar goers, for everyone. Gang, gang. So really quick, now I want to play a little video. I want to shout out Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Funny story is he's kind of the reason why I got on YouTube. But the story goes back. The funny story goes back even further than that. I'm a little bit older than Kwame, and I remember when he was drafted. At that particular time, I was a big Washington D.C. I'm from Washington D.C. by the way, a very big Washington D.C. sports fan, and especially the Redskins at the time, and then the Wizards. And when they drafted him, man, I was excited, man. I watched his interviews. I was like, this kid, man, very humble, 7-footer. We never had a big man. And then when he started out, I was like, man, this dude, he can handle the ball. He's quick. And then I saw the destruction of his character, man, over the years. And so when he came back around, because once he left Washington, I didn't really follow his career. Obviously, I would kind of maybe look at highlights and certain things like that and hope for the best. But it seemed like once he was labeled a certain thing, as he liked to call it, a bust, he never really kind of got the opportunities that a number one pick should probably get. And then to hear him kind of talk through his story, and when he came back and he was screaming on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, was crazy. And I'm not a beef guy. I don't like beef, but it was just like. And then when he started doing the shows, I was like, man, damn! Like I knew I was right. I knew that kid was special. And ultimately, like I think his specialness is shown in a different way. I mean, it's shown in really rallying the people, free thinking. I'm a free thinker. Owner. I'm an owner. Like I'm all about ownership, man. I'm gonna do shows on just like ownership in general. And so, yeah, definitely, I wanted to shout him out. And I'm actually going to play his video. I don't think it's point. It's any point to actually. No, I'm gonna play his video. The reason why I'm gonna play his video is because he does this feature on the show where he shouts out small businesses, and a lot of people send him things through his PO box and certain things like that. But I'm not gonna send anything through your PO box. I want to basically shout you out in this video. I would love for you to talk about the things that I'm building, the Bar Game NFT. I would love for you to share this information with your community, and really let them know that I'm building something for the people. You like to say, we the people. I'm building something for the people. A lot of things in the NFT and crypto space, it's the rich getting richer. And I'm trying to create a concept where I'm bringing in new people into the crypto and NFT space. And I would love for you to share the Chief NFT Strategist YouTube page. And I would love for you to share the bar game with your community. I would appreciate it. And just one more thing, I definitely want to give you your flowers, because I don't watch any other YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber. I mean, only time I used to watch YouTube was to learn how to do something, how to fix something, build something. I learned how to DJ with YouTube, but I never followed any personalities. And I do watch you. So thank you. I'll give you your flowers now. And now I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this video.
Salute Big Geechee, salute the people. Thank you, my brother. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Keisha. Yes. We're gonna have some fun today. But this young man is 26 years old. Let me get it. He's from make sure his mic on. His name is Travion. I don't want to butcher your name. Satcher White. Travion Satcher White. Set this thing way back in July. He's a 26-year-old young man from Houston, Texas. He has a bachelor's in business management. He goes to Sam Houston State University. He works at FedEx. He said he's an amateur boxer, and he could whip Becky good hair for me. But we'll need to do that. We need to keep going with small businesses. So he sent a keychain, patch, and this is his shirt, and this is his hat. So I ain't want to wear all red. He got an all red one and an all blue one. I ain't want to wear all red, and then somebody blue get mad. I ain't want to wear all blue and somebody red get mad. So I just mixed it up. How about that? Then we got Satch Patch. And then here's his keychain. Yes. So he asked I wear it in one of my lives. So and this is extra large, man. That dad going on weight, boy. Look at here, starting to slim back on real nice. Yes.
So yeah. Now I just wanted to show a little bit about what he does. Like I think is fascinating. I think that everyone should do this. Like once you get a big page, like spotlight the people on the come up. That's how you help people. And I applaud them. The crazy thing about it, I'm not a big sports fan right now. And part of the reason is four athletes that really changed kind of a little bit my mindset on sports and the media. One was who was that one? The first was Chris Webber. And yeah, it's common. It's a common theme to this. When Chris Webber was with the Wizards, once again, I was a big Wizards fan, and how they vilified him and pushed him out of Washington, only to see him had the success like he had in Sacramento. And the crazy thing, like you didn't hear all of the reports like the DC media did for him. So Chris Webber was one. Second one was Allen Iverson. Obviously, Iverson went to Georgetown. Big fan. He's probably my favorite NBA player of all time. Just to see how his career ended. It's, I mean, people don't realize like things like that whole practice thing, like how much it affected his career. And honestly, putting food on his table, certain things like that. So Allen Iverson. The third was RG3. I saw how the, once again, at the time you thought he was the savior for the Redskins organization, and how he started was electrifying, and how he was mishandled. I mean, even with his story actually goes even deeper than that. Like I take it back to when he got drafted, and instead of them drafting the lineman to protect him, they drafted another quarterback in the 4th round. So it's like little things like that I pay attention to that a lot of people don't. And then finally, Kwame Brown. Once again, when he came to DC, the expectation was, oh man, we finally got a big man, young big man, going to do major things. And it's funny, the whole him and Gilbert back and forth. I'm very familiar with how that all played out. And yeah, so those are kind of the four people. I kind of saw how the media can vilify you. They can swear narratives big time. And so once I knew that, and I know kind of how that game plays out, they really focus on who they like, who they can kind of put out there. And I said, man, I don't really want no parts of it. So I don't watch as many sports. I watch a little bit when I go to the bar, but some of those are the reason. You notice all the common theme is all of them are from the Washington, D.C. area sports. So the next person I want to ask for help, I want to ask for help from Angela Stanton. I first heard of her on a Kwame Brown show, and I'm hearing this lady talk, and I'm like, damn, this lady like that. I mean, why have I never heard of her before? And one thing about me, I don't really watch the news. I'm not political. And I know that's a dumb statement. I actually know the importance of it, but I try to stay away from drama as much as possible. But with all that being said, like when I heard her, I was like, that's somebody I would love to meet. Like she really about change. She really, I mean, when you talk about Black wealth, Black empowerment, I mean, she's a beast. And the help I would love from her is just resources, connecting. I kind of share some of the things that I need with BOTY, with Bar Gang. Would definitely love to be connected. You know, I'm always available to talk, jump on a Zoom or Hangouts call. So I would definitely like to be connected. So Kwame Bus Life, either you can connect me or Angela, please connect. Let's connect because I would love to connect and share some of my vision. I mean, you know, when I started the BOTY journey, I wanted to be a Black billionaire. And the thing about it, I don't need a lot of money. I don't want Lambos and big houses and stuff like that. Like I'm really trying to live a simple life. I just want to put my feet in the sand, be on a boat, and I'm good. But I feel like I need to, because I can do it, be a Black billionaire so I can pull up my people. Like we could talk a lot, but it's all about, you know, back to the title of the show, Where's My Help? It's about financial resources. Oh, come on now. Don't freeze on me. Oh, there you go. So yeah, like I really want help to help build up BOTY, build up Bar Game. I gotta I also sell an apparel line, BBT Apparel, where it's all about promoting positive families. It's about promoting ownership, and it's about promoting creativity and entrepreneurship, like empowering people. And once again, that's a lot of what Kwame talks about, is about building your own. Don't really get caught up in this get along game, biting the apple, all of those type of things. Like create your own. When you create your own, you know, can't nobody tell you nothing. That's why you talk about trading and coding. Like once you got skills, once you can do your own thing, can't nobody really mess with you. So definitely would love to connect with Angela. And then I actually got on the Bar Gang NFT Instagram page, Mike Beasley, former basketball player, he's from the DC area too, reached out and just kind of gave a compliment that he really liked the art, the Bar Game art. And we've been kind of going back and forth about him working to help promote the concept. So shout out to you, Mike Beasley. I'm definitely looking to connect soon. I want to really link up, and I want to connect with your circles and really push the Bar Game. And once again, guys, I just want to stress, like, I'm not talking I'm not talking specifically as, you know, black, but I am a Black founder. I do have Black stories, and I do want to help my Black people. Now, I built the concept for all people, but you know, I really would love to work with my people to help push these concepts forward to get funding. And then so definitely shout out to you, Mike. I hope we can connect soon. And then you know, I think about, like, you know, once again, the media and all of these celebrities and influencers that are in the tech game. You got Jay-Z has a fund. Nas is investing in tech. Pharrell, Will Smith doing movies. Like, I want these guys to reach down and pull some of us up. And what I mean, I don't say pull it up. I mean, I'm good. Like, I'm good in the sense, like, I am I'm going to work regardless. I'm going to take care of my family. But, you know, to get to those levels of building the next Facebook from a Black entrepreneur, building the next Uber, but as a Black leader, we need help from the billionaires, from the Kanyes. And I just want to show something really quick with the Bar Gang collection. Let me show y'all something. Where is it? I don't know where it's at. Let me cancel that. Let's do it like this. So I want to show y'all something. Who does that look like? We call them karaoke. Karaoke. Yeah, Kanye, you're a billionaire. Mr. Adidas, Mr. Gap. Come on and join the Bar Gang. Come and join BOTY. Help push our concepts forward in our culture, in our community, and beyond. Who does that look like? That look like the businessman, Mr. Jigger. I know you have a VC fund. Come and join the Bar Gang. Help BOTY. Let's push things forward. And then who that look like? That look like Mr. Will Smith. I just saw the movie King Arthur. Man, amazing. Will is amazing. But yeah, Will, come and join the Bar Gang. Come and push BOTY forward. Definitely looking for you gentlemen to help. And just so y'all know, man, this is something I don't do this. I'm an introvert, man. Like I said, man, sometimes my pride gets in the way, my ego gets in the way. I'm not doing it myself, but you can't do things on the level that I'm trying to do without help. I'm asking for help. I mean, you know, I trust the universe from God, grandma looking over me, but financial help, I want it. And I'm calling you out. Nah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a beefer. I don't want nobody to hate me, but I want to be very straightforward and ask for help. And definitely, yeah, man, this was a great show. I hope y'all think it was a great show. I know I was very vulnerable on this show. I'm not really vulnerable like that. Like I don't put out a vulnerable thing, but you know, faking it don't get you nowhere. But anyway, just to wrap up, I finally changed my shirt too. I decided I had to wash my unemployable shirt, but definitely go to BBT Apparel and pick you up some nice apparel. It's a family-owned brand, Black-owned family brand. And then mint you a Bar Gang NFT. Information is in the description. Yeah, 0.085 ETH. If you would like a presentation, the top 10 reasons why you should own a Bar Gang NFT, we can set it up. Leave me a comment or message me. And then, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. I talked a lot. I'm gone. Peace.